Why, hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of She is Speed. My name is Lana Ruse, and I will be your host for this fabulous evening that we have lined up. Hey, do you like Pokémon? I hope you like Pokémon. I love Pokémon, and I have been absolutely obsessing over the new game. I don't know about you, but we will not be looking at the new game today. We're going to go back to something very, very special. Personally, one of my favorite Pokémon side games of all time. But before we get into that, we're just going to go through a couple quick announcements. First of all, what you doing here? This is She is Speed. Let me tell you all about it. So She is Speed is a show on Hotfix where we feature women in speedrunning who run games with female protagonists. In this instance, you will see our lovely partner Skitty is going to be keeping us company this whole run, and it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's going to be great. All right, so also some things to take note of for today. Fun news. AGDQ 2023 online prize submissions are now open until December 30th. So if you are interested in contributing for that, make sure to go to gamesdonequick.com for more info. AGDQ is coming up really fast, y'all. It's in just over a month at this point. So get excited for that. Also, the schedule for Frost Fatales 2023 will be released on December 21st. View the submissions at submissions.framefatales.com and let us know what you're hoping to see on the schedule. We'd love to hear all about it. All right, so we are, like I said, going to get into a super fun run of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, and I'll let Yoshi explain all about it. Take it away.
Hi, hello. I'm Epic Yoshi Master. I speedrun Pokemon, Crosscode, A Hat in Time. I'm here to speedrun Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. This is any percent Wondermail cutsceneless, and I am joined here by...
We didn't pick an order.
Then pick an order.
The order is you. Go.
I'm the order. Hi, I'm Corvame. You might know me from Think Fast, a different Hotfix show that's on the weekends, and also from playing Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire too much.
Nice. I'm Frozen Flygon. You might know me from running It's Dangerous to Go Alone, and also maybe Celeste. And I did a Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire speedrun, and I have done 2 other Pokemon runs in my life. But this is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. So I feel like I'm very qualified and excited to scream about how much I love Grovyle for 2 hours.
We have 3 Alpha Sapphire runners here, right here.
We do.
On the screen with you right now. This is like all of my greatest dreams coming true right in front of you. So,
Well, unfortunately, we're not here to play Alpha Sapphire. We're here to play some Mystery Dungeon.
Fortunately, we're going to play this game rules.
So let's get into it.
Let's go.
Can I get a countdown, please? Time will start whenever I press new game.
I got you. Let's get some Pokemon in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so first thing here, we've got our starter picks, which are very important. Unfortunately, we're going to have to start by picking male, but we'll make up for it, don't worry. Because Skitty here...
I thought this was Wondermail list. No, this is with Wondermail. None of this makes sense. Never mind, my bad. I know what's going on.
So the picks here are very important. Riolu, in particular, has a exclusive item we'll be seeing later. It's called the Fight Gem. I'll talk about that more in like the mid-game of the run. And then we've also got Skitty here, who's an extremely powerful starter. Will basically just be like destroying the game as we go on. So we're going to start by like setting up all of our moves and then setting up our settings. So that way we are speedy. Because we like going fast here.
I'm always a big fan of mods that, just let you take a really long game and just make it a lot faster. And this is no exception. I think this is such a great category.
Because Pokemon, Pokemon loves their cutscenes. I've been playing a lot of Gen 9 and, not as much cutscenes as maybe we've seen in the past, but still quite a lot of cutscenes. And if I could have the option to go and remove all, if I rubbed the magic lamp and I got 3 wishes, all 3 of them would be to cut out all the cutscenes from Pokemon so that my runs were faster.
Yeah. That's why like I feel so spoiled with games that just have, skip cutscene button on everything that is a cutscene. It's fantastic.
The amount of cutscenes in this game is ridiculous. We're taking off like 3 hours of runtime.
Wow. Yeah, like there's like for example, there would have been a cutscene before we started this boss fight, where they're gonna be monologuing all about how they need to beat you up, and instead you just fake out and bite twice, and they're done in like 20 seconds. Time save.
My problem with PMD is that I played the original PMD on Game Boy, and then I tried playing this game last year, and I was like, I just want to play the roguelike part of it. I just want a dungeon crawl. I understand this game's plot is good, and people say that all the time, but I just want to go. I'm old. I don't have time for this anymore. My time is valuable. I just want to go pick up coins and throw rocks. So maybe I should try out this.
I bet you like it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I just want to play Dungeon Crawl Stone Suit, but I want it to be with Pokemon.
Right. And that's why this game is so fun. I will say, I do love the story of this game, and the characters, especially Grovyle, are all really good, but I think that it's definitely a game that if you didn't play it through as a kid, it's either going to be your thing or it's not going to be your thing, and I completely understand that.
I would like to make note of the move I just gave Skitty there, Attract. We're not going to have it for very long, but it's useful for Mount Bristle, which is like basically the end of where this game is scary. So I haven't really talked about this category here, any % Wonder Mail. Wonder Mail is a code generator in the game. It gives you access to all of these missions, which we have learned how the system works in such a way that we can actually generate missions that give us really OP items and really easy to get through dungeons. And we're going to be abusing that to its fullest. It's insanely powerful. It's how we get an item called the Fight Gem, which for Riolu means that we will be moving at twice the speed of normal, which is insane. We will also get the Mobile Scarf, which lets us move through walls at a cost. We also get the White Silk, which gives us like extra attack and defense. There's a lot to look forward to, but we have to get past Mount Bristle, which is pretty scary. So we win everything we can. Attract is useful for the boss of Mount Bristle, Drowsy, who is very scary. Has a confusion. If confusion crits, don't.
Drowsy is really brutal. Very tough boss in this.
It doesn't matter what game it is, like what in the series. Generally, as a rule, there are certain fights where if you get crit, then you shouldn't have had that happen. Next time, don't have them crit you, and you'll win.
Exactly.
Yep. Exactly.
Critical hits. In the grand scheme of things, probably a good mechanic, but in the grand scheme of speedrunning, can we not
Speedrunning, they're rough.
Can we not? Like, it's good that they're there for, like... There's a lot of theory behind why they're good overall, but in the terms of speedrunning, that's maybe...
Yoshi, are gummies and IQ important at all to the speedrun? We kind of just ignoring all the gummies.
Not at all. The only use we'll have is there's this thing called the treasure room, which is like a mission we're going to abuse, and Wonder Gummies are useful as an apple. That's literally it.
Oh, dang.
Well, but you need all the gummies so that you can make your gummy ship better, right? Isn't that...
Oh, so true.
Yeah.
Here we're just looking for like helpful items, like a Spurn Orb is going to be helpful if we run into any monster houses. And then from the other Kecleon, we'll be seeing if they have a Reviver Seed, which is just useful to get through Mount Bristle.
Absolutely. What dungeon is it that the monster houses start appearing? Because I know you don't get them like early game.
That would be Ant Plains.
Okay, cool. If you haven't played this game before, monster houses, they're kind of like Pokemon jump scares. You literally walk into a room and then like 8 Pokemon all come at once. And due to how you can't like push your partner back in this game, you typically have to swap places with them and then they get destroyed. If you don't have a way, like Yoshi was saying, with the Spurn Orb or with like a Sleep Orb, we have tools to help us not get completely owned, but they're very scary, both casually and in the speedrun, because there's just so many enemies happening at once.
So we are now in
the genre.
We are now in Mount Bristle, the very scary place. We've got Quick Attack to deal with, which Quick Attack can go 2 tiles. We should actually, I forgot to turn off Skitty's Attract, which is not very helpful here. I'm not sure that's going to work out for
Skitty,
Skitty,
stop.
but you never know.
Yeah, the partner Pokemons, their AI are something.
Yeah.
Luckily, you have a lot of control over not only what moves they're using, but what their behavior is. Do you just have Skitty on the default behavior right now?
For now, yes. But there's a point that we are going to completely change that, which you're not... It's going to be the most boring thing ever if you're Skitty, because we're going to have Skitty basically just walk.
Yeah,
Not walk. Wait there. Literally just stand still. Because Skitty's going to be really OP, and we're going super fast at like 2 times speed, so we don't really care. We just want to
Right. Once you get the
through stuff
gem,
really
it's
fast.
like, sorry, girl, we gotta go. I'm gonna just sit there and gain experience for us.
It's like Bioshock Infinite.
Exactly. A tactic I love to use when I'm playing casually is to let my partner completely split up from me and gain experience for you. You can do that if your partner's, confident enough on their own, have enough good moves. But yeah, being able to control your partner's moves, AI, all that kind of stuff, or their activity is definitely a cool part of this game.
Absolutely.
The problem is if they die, you also die. So you got to be really careful. They also will consume all of your reviver seeds and stuff like that. And so it's while the main game is going, you have to keep yourself and your partner alive. So it's a little bit of risk reward of letting them run it free on their own.
You die in the monster house, you die in real life.
Exactly.
It looks like Skitty ran out of... Yep. We're going to turn on Tackle.
I do like this. This is like the only Pokemon game ever that requires you to eat. And it's just regular apples.
Yeah.
It's not even like Oran berries. I mean, that's a thing too, but just regular apples.
It is very funny that it's just regular apples. And then there's the big plot point later with Wigglytuff and the perfect apples. Apples are a big deal in this game. It's hilarious.
and yet, in the mainline, apples were not a thing till Gen 8, as far as I know.
Yeah, no. Well, aren't there apples in Pokemon Snap?
Oh, yeah, that's true. You do throw apples. I thought they were Pokepuff fruit or something like that, technically.
I don't remember what they are in the original Snap, but they look like apples, question mark?
They look like apples, but I think in the lore, they're called Poke fruits or something.
Okay.
If I remember. I could be wrong. Chat, keep me honest.
Yeah, please fact check us. We're on the microphone.
They are apples?
Currently can't
Oh, is
right
that just new Snap where they're different? Okay.
I was right. So apples did exist, but only in the side game universes, as we're seeing here. Apples are for side games only.
So is that like the AU? They're fluff fruit in the second. That's it. Which is a very good name. Is it so you know how for Star Wars they cut out all of the extended universe, so none of this is actually real anymore? You think that the Pokemon extended universe of the side games is real?
I don't know. We haven't seen a mystery dungeon or a ranger game in centuries. So
they re-released a mystery dungeon 2 years ago. 3 years.
That was only
ago,
2 years. Okay, I was that's a long time. I gotta say.
Ranger might be dead. I don't know how they're gonna do that.
I think Ranger's dead forever.
Honestly,
that makes me
I don't know how you do that without a stylist, unfortunately.
I loved Pokemon Rangers.
Same.
Yep, played it way
so
too much.
Good. I when I saw that episode in the anime, I was just blown away. I was like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I got the video game, and it was just perfect.
Okay, you know how they released the Pokeball Plus for Let's Go? What if they released a styler adapter, and it's an AR game, and it's you have to circle them in your living room?
I would consider getting a VR headset just for that. I'm not gonna lie.
No, an AR, not VR.
Or
Like Go.
Like Go.
What if Pokemon Go had had a Ranger thing? I would download Pokemon Go again.
I would too. That'd be amazing. But yeah, Rescue Team DX is very good. The speedrun's pretty cool too. It's 2 hours also. It's a pretty snappy category.
Okay.
All right.
So this is Drowsy. We're going to turn on Attract. I'm also going to use a Blast Seed I picked up. That'll deal a guaranteed 35 damage.
Blast Seeds are always clutch, especially against
Attract hit, which is good. And then we're going to turn back on Fake Out and just deal damage and win, hopefully.
I'm a believer.
Forewarn is incredibly annoying. And there we go.
Nice job.
Nice.
So now that we've done that, it's time to enter some codes.
Let's go.
And I mean a lot of codes.
Oh, we're doing arbitrary code execution?
Yes, arbitrary code execution.
You get it? It's a crossover with crosscode. It's all come together. All come together.
I already messed up the code.
If you're at home, you know what we're talking about, you should just play crosscode, then you'll get it.
I've not played crosscode. I just tried to make a joke. Did it land? Glad it did.
Well, you should play crosscode, then you'd know.
Okay, fair enough.
I love crosscode.
Again, if you've not played
Same.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, there's these cool things called Wonder Mail. And I think it was originally intended for if you died in the game, you could get a Wonder Mail code and your friend who had the game could save you, and then they would send a Wonder Mail code back and you would give them a reward for saving you, and you didn't lose all of your items and stuff. I did this like occasionally with my cousin, but in the grand scheme of things, it meant you go online, look up a code for some legendaries, really. And now we look up some codes for the speed run. So that's what we're doing. It's going to give us specific missions that give us very incredible rewards that we should not have at this point in the game. There are also Wonder Mail list categories if this isn't your jam, if you're interested in running this. But I think it's really cool using all the stuff we have available to us and just kind of plowing through the rest of the game. It's cool.
I remembered using a Wonder Code once in Blue Mystery Team with somebody that I knew through MSN Messenger, which, which that dates this story. And then my mom being upset that I was like, you were playing online games with somebody you don't know? And I'm like,
A stranger on the internet?
A stranger on the internet?
Whoa.
I'm like, why are you worried about this, but not the fact that I was like MSN Messenger mutuals with them? I don't remember, with friends, that's the term.
Yeah, this game mechanic was very funny to me.
Why is it Wonder Mail small?
I think it's
What do
Wonder
you
Mail
mean?
S because it's Explorers of Sky.
Yeah.
So you can't, there are certain ones that are exclusive to Sky, and there are some that you can use between all of the games, I believe.
That's me having experience candies on the mind, I guess.
Experience candies on the mind. Yeah, true.
It's very interesting how these
ahead.
codes are like generated in the sense that like we've literally gotten to where we're optimizing them to be easier to enter. Like on the notes, I've got certain characters highlighted because those characters appear several times in a row. Like we've literally optimized to like try and generate codes that are easiest to
That's
enter.
actually so amazing. That is like peak.
Looking at this, these codes, these are so simple. You can just, why do you even need notes for these?
Yeah, I love memorizing these extremely long codes. There are people that do. I respect them.
I believe it. My brain would explode, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So.
We have done 4 codes. We are halfway there for this first set.
Okay. Making it there.
I could barely even remember like phone numbers anymore, so.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
It's a lost art.
Exactly.
This also sort of feels like the precursor to like amiibo stuff. Like you're getting drops early using something you have, and this kind of feels like the pre-amiibo enter your codes to get things.
Definitely with you on that. When I was trying to like play a ton of Blue Rescue Team, or I had Red Rescue Team actually, and I was going really hard on trying to get all the legendaries. I was like, no, I don't want to use the codes to just get the legendaries. I'm gonna, do the hard work myself. And nowadays, I'd be like, all right, give me the codes. Give me the codes.
Yep.
I need them. Also, like, I know how to Google things on the internet much better than I used to.
There was a point when I was in middle school, where I probably had the 30,000 bell gift code for the original Animal Crossing.
Wow.
In my memory. That's how many
incredible.
times I entered it.
That's awesome.
Mega Man 9, hashtag, 162, and Aitons.
P equals 000, baby.
E equals 0. Yeah, that's my favorite computer science theorem.
That stands for wow, Wonder Mail. Wow.
My brain's always like, Wonder Mail.
Wonder
This is
Mail.
just watching the save after this. This is officially the fastest saving DS Pokemon game.
It's quite fast.
What? Yeah. Kansas City's 3XX.
We're really getting to the Lord here.
And
One more.
was like the
One more. Get hyped for the last one, everyone. Come on, let's get hyped.
QQQ is one more than when somebody's crying. It's 3 eyes crying.
Oh,
It's a Gastrodon crying.
Aww.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of a cameo kind of in this code. SQ4Q, my favorite
Kilowatt.
speedrunning marathon.
Kilowatt experience.
We're really digging in here.
Like, what is
I
the
feel like-
meaning behind these codes?
Square for Q.
It's like it feels like a brain age twister, you know, when you had to make the words out of the acronyms. I feel like that was one of the activities.
Donna.
966C.
Yes.
5HHF1. That got like Simlish for a second there.
Okay, so now that we've entered the 2 million codes, there's still one more after this, only one. We're going to start doing some of these missions because there are required mission days, and so it's very convenient because we can just do these codes along with them. I gotta remember which ones I'm supposed to do. That would be... These are always named horribly, and it's so annoying. It's this one. No.
Yeah, they're all join my search for the precious loot.
Yeah.
And it's like, which loot?
Okay. I even like tried to order them correctly before realizing that the order I set was wrong.
Heck.
Oh.
So you can only
So you're going to
take
notice.
4 missions at a time, right?
Yes.
And Beach Cave also only has 3 floors. So we
4
actually-
floors.
Oh, it has 4 floors? Oh, I'm silly then.
Also, I
we-
realized I forgot to use these.
Oh,
These
true.
helpful boosts.
Those are nice.
So you'll notice that first floor was a little bit weird, I guess you could say. Wait, that's not right.
Also, hi, Trapinch. I love you.
Trapinch. Fun fact about Trapinch is that we all love him.
Yeah, that we all love Trapinch. Like, look at it. So good.
I do feel like Trapinch's eyes look a little bit different in this game.
I won't disagree with that. We got some golden seeds. What do the golden seeds do again?
Maybe
Golden seeds increase your level by 5.
That's a lot of levels.
That's
It's just because there's no nothing surrounding the star. That's why.
Yeah, golden seeds are really good.
We're gonna get, I think, 7 of them in total
Nice.
with all of these.
Yeah, leveling up by 5 is huge. There's also there's a lot of other cool seeds. There's like there's joy seeds and pure seeds. I always forget which is which, but one of them is a level up and one of them warps you right to the stairs. Those are really useful items. Like we said, the pass scarf is just unreal strong. A lot of cool stuff in that's available that typically you have to like grind for these hard items. But there's Wonder Mail.
Okay, that is the last code. No more. No more codes. We are safe.
It's all the fight gem.
And now we're not going to play Mystery Dungeon. Instead, we're going to play a mini game that I'm going to have my brain like forget everything about the footprints of Pokemon.
I'm so happy we're playing this right now. I'm popping off.
I feel so bad because whenever I play this, I like completely forget all of my knowledge about society and suddenly cannot like process the information on the screen to be like, obviously this is the answer.
Right.
Because the way you're supposed to play this is you're supposed to get the first 3 right, and then you're supposed to get 1 wrong, then 1 right, and then 1 wrong, then 1 right, and then get the last one wrong to be like optimally correct. In which I have not done that.
That's an incredible footprint.
Oh, what a lad, not gonna lie.
That's just face planning.
I love you. Yeah, my favorite part of graduating from the guild was being able to just spam playing this game. You could choose to do that every single day instead of taking missions after you graduate. And I just loved this game. I would always try to push my high score like to the fullest.
Court, like everyone else being like, I'm so excited to do adventures, and Court's like, no, I'm here like studying my archaeology textbooks.
That's what I was. Yeah, I gotta study everyone coming into the gate. I gotta be the security. You know, making sure everyone's feet look good. Perfect. I love this mini game. The guild is like so good. I love it.
Genuinely, I feel like the overworld was one of my favorites in terms of like any mystery dungeon game I've ever played. The guild is just it's iconic. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. The characters have such like good personality too. We don't get to see it because it's cutsceneless, but like I love the dynamic between Chatot and Wigglytuff is hilarious. Like it's all really good.
And the fact that Wigglytuff has an entire guild where the outside is just shaped like a Wigglytuff.
Goals.
Perfection.
Like that's a power move.
It really is.
When Court makes it big, they're gonna get a giant Trapinch shaped house.
Alright, we got some revivers. That's huge.
So I makes it bigger. I should be.
Definitely
the mobile scarf is huge.
The mobile scarf is so interesting.
It lets us go into walls, but every time we take a step in walls, we lose 5 belly, which is why we really need like apples like all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you have 100 belly when you enter a dungeon, and typically you just lose it by walking around. So every step going down by 5 is a big deal.
So now we'll finally get to continue the story a little bit again. We're going to be going to Waterfall Cave. It's very funny looking at the lore of cutscene lists because nothing makes sense. You just walk outside and suddenly you're getting teleported outside of a different chamber.
I mean, that's honestly, as somebody who spaces out a lot, I feel that.
I realized I forgot something incredibly important.
Uh-oh.
Well, okay, this is very scary now. Okay, so after this, you're supposed to go to storage. That way you can get all of your golden seeds. Yeah. So apparently I'm playing risky, which I did not hope to do so today. But
we're going for the PB. We're gunning for it.
We're going for the PB.
Can you like leave, or does that
no? Leaving will lose our items.
Yeah, you can't leave. So leaving is like, it honestly acts the same as if you got killed in combat, unless you have an escape orb, which we
yeah.
That's very
Thankfully, Skitty will be really OP.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And fake out going through 2 tiles is huge. Thirskit's gonna kill you though. Yeah.
How many revival seeds do you have?
Not that. Well, actually, no. We have quite a few because we've been through the chamber a bit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Waterfall Cave is a little bit annoying because these layouts are not fun.
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about like the general layouts and what your strategy is for seeing?
Yeah. So It's a little bit different. I've been playing a lot of rando recently, which is where I've gotten a lot of like fun messing with the dungeon algorithm. I've been working on like an implementation of the dungeon algorithm, which is insanely long and complicated and very hard to explain while also playing the game. But the TLDR is that you've got the map is divided into these different cells. So like, for example, this map appears to be divided into a 5x4 or a 6x4 grid. Each grid cell is either a room or what is called a hallway anchor. Hallway anchors are used to like help guide room connections later in the dungeon algorithm generation. There's different layout patterns. For example, there's one that looks like a beetle almost, which is like a big middle room connected to small rooms on the sides. There's one that's like a plus shape. There's one that's like a line. There's a really evil one called Crossroads, which I hope to not see that one. Well, I will be seeing that one a couple times. There's one...
Sorry.
Words.
Sorry.
No, you're totally good.
I mean, that makes sense if like you're kind of it's kind of building these like chunks and then connecting them together with different hallways, and the hallways are a little bit more random because it doesn't really matter if they're linear since they're linear.
Yeah, and the layouts get more and more silly and branching as the dungeons, as we advance in the story, they get more and more complex too. Rooms and stuff.
There's like some interesting settings that go into dungeon generation. For example, you have floor connectivity, which decides how many rooms are generated. It's used as like a random plus or minus 2 based on that number. Hi, Kecleon. Goodbye, Kecleon.
Hi, Kecleon.
You gotta buy all your orbs or your rocks for Rando.
Yeah. May's referring to rare fossils, which are incredibly powerful in randomizer. They deal 100 base damage, which pretty much kills anything in the randomizer. Unfortunately, we don't have those here. They're like insanely far in late game.
Yeah.
Is there like a time maybe people would be able to see like more of that? Like if they want to see that rare fossil chat, is there like can they get tuned in
there's this small event. I think it's called Awesome Games Done Quick 2023.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be there?
Maybe you might see this person, Epic Yoshi Master, doing a run of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky randomizer 10 Dungeon Blitz, which is not a mouthful at all.
Seems like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon just loves its, complex categories.
So I've had Yoshi do PMD runs for events for the Twitch team that I do the tech and layouts for. And let me tell you, every time you have PMD, you gotta make sure those layouts work for PMD because it's the longest title in the world.
That's your test. That's your make or break. It's
it is.
Can I input this Pokemon Mystery Dungeon title into my layouts? If you can, you're good. You're good.
Exactly.
Okay, we made it through Waterfall Cave safely. Before I go to the next dungeon, I'm going to pick up my golden seeds. We are going to get that. No
We're
more.
also doing that. Gonna get
that
all
seemed like it didn't go that badly.
No, you
it did
well.
not. That was pretty fine.
Just dying to the Surskit was like the scary part.
Yeah.
But then you made the right call to move forward, and Skitty was able to kill it. So that's the thing about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games is that moves with range are devastating. Like we talk about how we have the moves that are the 2 tiles away, like Quick Attack, Fake Out. Those are really good. But moves that go down the line, like Bubble, Bubble Beam, Flamethrower, that kind of stuff, are just. They can just destroy you. If you have them, fantastic. But some of the enemies, there are also moves that are entire rooms wide, like Heat Wave, I believe is one of those, and like Silver Wind, that it will literally hit every single thing in the room. Those are terrifying because there can be an enemy across the room from you using those. So that's what makes this run, and especially, also in the randomizer, can be really, really scary getting enemies that have those kinds of moves.
We'll be doing another set of missions here, but first we're going to use all of these golden seeds finally.
Let's go.
And get some power. We're going to basically just get hyper over leveled compared to the enemies. basically just lets us destroy until maybe like late-ish game, and then we'll finally get like kind of back on level-ish. So we've got 6 golden seeds to use in total here, and then we'll have one more later. This is our second one for Riolu. In particular, the moves we're picking up, Screech. Nope, that's not Screech. There's also Force Palm, which we put over Foresight. That'll be useful. There's also a feature I haven't talked about, which is linking moves, which is where you can basically use several moves in a single turn, which is as powerful as it sounds.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's unreal. The downside is like you can run out of PP really, really quickly.
Yeah.
If you're just using linked moves all the time. But in our situation, we want to use them possibly against some bosses to keep ourselves alive. The game even like teaches you about combos, which is really fun. Like it'll be like, you could do growl or you could do tail whip into tackle, like set up stat boosts and combos like that. Teaches like swords dance into an attack. So it's kind of cool. The game really does a good job, I think, of teaching you, how to survive and getting you good at building a balanced kind of moveset.
Absolutely.
There's some
Okay,
conversation in
now-
the chat about if PMD is a roguelike. I don't really think it is. It's a dungeon crawler. It's a bit different.
I feel like it's a roguelike. I feel like it borrows a lot of elements from Rogue, right? Like
It does.
It feels very inspired by that, like the tile-based sort of picking up items and like it's not Rogue, but it definitely is in that. It feels like it's in that vein.
It has elements, definitely.
We're
It's
going to
more
do yet
roguelike
another
than a lot of
century
things we
theory.
call roguelikes these days. I'll say that.
That's very true.
What is that?
Ooh.
I don't.
I think it's a shift tree, actually. I think it's shift tree. Yeah. Very odd footprint.
That's just a minus. Also, that Raichu sprite isn't perfection.
My brain.
That's got to
It
be
can't.
Rhyhorn, right?
Rhyhorn, I think.
Yeah.
This is what commentators are for. This is this is
Yeah.
where- this is my
You
time to
know what?
shine.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You
I'm
got
a
it.
professional at this stupid foot game.
That's your pinch. We know that.
That's your pinch again. Yeah.
I've learned.
What?
I remember things. I don't remember anything.
The correct answer is
Okay, we
true.
were right. We were right.
Okay.
Imagine ever downing us. That's
Wait, that's Totodile.
Totodile. Oh my god.
I
I'll be
can't.
so bad at this.
I love how she's the speedrunner. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, chill out. I know this one.
All right, there you go.
I know this one. I've seen that one so many times.
Court's like, this is the only thing I care about.
Yes.
Combustion.
That's a weird Combuskin. Yeah, I think so. Huge. We're so good at this. Fampy's. I don't understand how Fampy.
Oh
I
no,
guess
that makes sense. It's like
that its
it's
little
like a
hook?
horseshoe. Oh yeah, no, that checks out.
Chatat's yelling at us. Chatatus, you failed so many times. What nonsense were you up to?
He got so many wrong.
Don't you dare blame anyone else. This was a flagrant fiasco.
I feel like Combuskin could have hooves, even though it's chicken. It could be a hoof chicken. Actually, that's maybe more so Blaziken. Never mind, I'm thinking of Blaziken.
Oh, I think we both were. Ooh, hope you all enjoyed that expert Christine gameplay.
You would think I would get better over time. I have not, especially when I'm in like a setting like this where I'm not like fully comfortable, And it's like you've got the anxiety of the moment and like performance.
I don't feel I feel ya, because like the last time I did a run on Hotfix, I was like, all right, well I choked the first level. All right, well I choked this one too, but it's fine because I'll make it up on this one. Oh nope, I choked that too. Hold on.
Whoopsie doodle.
I use this.
Is there every footprint in this game?
I do not know.
I actually don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like you see the same set of them, honestly. I bet it's a subset.
That makes sense.
I can believe that, yeah.
Like, it feels to me like we see Trapinch, we never see Flygon, right? You see ones that have, like... And same with, like, you see Combuskin and we saw Torchic, but, you know...
You know what?
I could be wrong.
The fact that we see Trapinch, we never see Flygon, I think that says a lot about our society.
So true. Poor Trapinch never grown up. It's because we haven't unlocked the evolution cave or whatever it is in this game. We're not there yet. Oh yeah, Yoshi, you want to explain the infinite revive thing?
Yeah, so that room we keep seeing at the start of Beach Cave is not supposed to be there. It's our first mission is called Treasure Hunt. That floor is from a really late game dungeon called Zero Isle. It's like floor 75 or something like that. But this mission we have can't actually be completed.
Oh.
Yeah, so we can keep going back there over and over and over.
That's amazing.
And just keep getting the revives as long as we have those items in our inventory. So we're now continuing the story. We're going to be doing Applewoods. Thankfully, this is a lot better than Waterfall Cave because we've actually used all our stuff. So we're really powerful. As you can see, we can just like one-shot things. This one's a little bit longer than some of the others. This is 12 floors. Yeah. We also have the mobile scarf now, so if I see a situation where it's clearly beneficial to like walk through walls, I'll start using it, but I won't like really start using it until a little bit later when we get the fight gem.
I think it's cool that this game references a lot of different games and that it references Gen 9 and that it has the treasure hunt. It references Gen 1 and that you can walk through walls. It's very cool.
This is the best Pokemon game of all time. It speaks to so much.
Come on, I can do the thing.
It even has time travel. I mean, what more do you need?
One of the items that we're trying to...
That's like half the Pokemon games at this point, though.
I guess. That's fair.
Okay, so one of the items that we try to look for naturally occurring is the Power Band. Like I've talked about before, Skitty is a super powerful partner. She deals tons of damage, so the Power Band just helps her do that even better.
Yeah, held items in this game are immensely powerful. There's so many different ones. I was always a big fan of the X-ray specs.
Oh, those are great.
The X-ray specs are fantastic. You get to see where all the enemies and all the items are on a floor. That's like my main held item I would always be gunning for when I'd play.
There's a really cool one that is so powerful it usually gets banned in like randomizer called the Goggle Specs, which lets you see hidden stairs.
What?
There's hidden stairs?
Yes.
I'm learning about this right now. What is it? I've never seen a hidden stair in my life.
So yeah, they're hidden. Like they're literally invisible on the map.
Huh.
And like if you just run into them, they'll like appear.
Funny.
They're nice.
Sounds clutch.
I kind of have a lot of items, which makes it really hard to pick anything up. Yeah, there's not really anything I even want to swap this for. Normally, you would really like apples, because obviously, as we talked about with the mobile scarf, it's really helpful to like basically allow us to go through walls whenever we need to. But the items that I have are important, and there's not really any reason to replace them.
Yeah, that's another thing in this game. The bag size is very, very limited. In Red Rescue, Blue Rescue, it's horrendously limited. They made it a little bit better in this game, but it's still really important to be keeping track. And as you progress through the story, your bag gets bigger, which is really helpful. But in the beginning, you have to be pretty stingy about what you're picking up.
Yeah.
Get out of here with this multi-hit attack.
Multi-hit moves are such a threat in PMD games.
Yes.
They're not a threat right now because, well, we're really overleveled, but normally they are a menace to society. And they're slow.
They're slow and they can just be devastating, and some of them can shoot across the room. It's terrible.
That's an awful combination. Distance and multi-hit? Like, who said that was okay?
I know. The balancing of some of these moves, not gonna lie, whack.
I needed to not say getting hungry, because same. Oh, it's not that the staircase was just there.
Yeah.
Some days you just get really lucky with staircases and you just like bam, 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 climb 4 floors in a row. It's super nice.
I'm like incapable of playing any game like this without like exploring every floor to completion and getting every single thing.
The game is literally designed that you don't do that because of how the belly system works. Not only because of how the belly system works, but if you spend too much time on a floor, there is a wind that just sweeps you away and you lose.
Yeah, well, I don't like that.
I know.
I want to get all of the stuff.
Gotta get all the loot.
Exactly.
The first time the wind did that to me, I was playing Red Rescue Team and I was in like Rayquaza's dungeon and I got swept away near the top and I wanted to cry. It was so tragic. We out here learning some moves.
Indeed.
So, how come Trapinch is like such a persistent part of our squad?
This is actually an intentional thing. I'm trying to remember the explanation. I believe it's because Trapinch has dedicated Traveler, which makes it like less likely to use moves.
Oh.
Oh.
As its IQ, right? As its like base IQ ability.
Yeah.
Oh, what a lad. But the reason that we have Trapinch showing up in general is because some of the missions are escort missions.
Yes.
And so it'll be like, hey, come search for something with me. Or hey, take me to my partner, take me to my best friend, we're gonna go save them. So Trapinch is the person who put the request up on the board, and sometimes you have escort missions, and they're worth better rewards generally. They're also worth more experience. So we're just reusing the same one with Trapinch over and over again, apparently.
Here we go again.
Oh, all right, gamers, we can do this better.
Let's do
Persian,
it.
100%. All right, bam.
All right. That's...
Throttle? Yeah.
Torchic.
Throttle. Okay.
Darn it. Okay.
Nice.
No, it's not Torchic. That would be more... That's...
Pidgey. No? Oh, I
That's
also thought it was
Mankey.
Mankey. Okay, it must be Mankey, yeah.
Yeah.
They really got... That one was tricky. That one looks like it could have been Pidgey.
Oh.
Hitmontop, for sure.
Hitmontop?
Yeah. Hitmontop has weird feet.
Okay, don't judge.
I'm not wrong. Bulba? That looks like a Bulba foot.
No, it has talons. All right, well...
That's a little frick foot.
Hey.
Nay, I trained.
All right,
I trained for years.
Oh, that's
Wait, I think I was actually right on all of them, which is
Yeah,
slow.
you got them all right.
Whoops.
Nice.
You're gonna get a high score.
Too good of the game.
Chatot, you've redeemed yourself in the eyes of Chatot. Perfect.
It's the slowest thing possible.
This is
The previous high
impressive.
score. Excellent.
Your effort will certainly be rewarded. Yeah, this is the longest by far because you get so much stuff.
You even got a max elixir.
But that's not
Oh.
the end of it.
Is it really okay to be rewarded this much? Yes, you worked hard for your labor, okay? Don't devalue yourself, Rialu.
Thank
I
you.
I won't be having that. Chat, we redeemed ourselves. I hope you all are proud of us.
We don't talk about how important it is in society to recognize feet.
Ooh, I love this game. We get Trapinch so much. I'm so happy. Trapinch is my best friend.
Will we ever get to the evolution cave and then Vibrava will be your best friend?
We will not.
Sad.
Hey, Game Freak, if you're watching this, and I know you are, see that little happy little orange fella over there? You see how he's not in Scarlet Violet? Let's fix that, baby.
I think you need to patch that in.
Let's patch that in. Let's fix that.
You created the perfect thing and then you forgot about it, and I'm here to remind you, okay?
Well, a little upsetting.
You gained a rank. That was exciting.
So I had man time back while we're at it. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, true.
So we are now beginning the expedition where we get our good friend Bidoof, who is our good friend Bidoof. And that's about as many nice things as we can really say about Bidoof, unfortunately.
Because we need Bidoof to surf over all those little ponds, right?
Yeah.
In case you see any boulders, maybe.
You do bring up a good point in that water Pokemon actually can just cut straight across the water, and fire Pokemon can just cut straight across the fire. You're actually correct on that mechanic.
Well, I knew that.
However,
I said
Bidoof
that
is sadly still
purpose.
a normal type, so...
Oh, wait.
Poor friend. So you were half right. You were half there.
All right, well, I had the right idea.
Exactly. See, look, Dratini's just like vibing in the water. Yeah. And then if you're a flying type, you can fly over, like, there's some areas that have like cliff and you can like fly over the cliff.
Interesting thing with that. Not all flying types can fly. For whatever reason, some flying types can't fly, even though they are sometimes birds who can very clearly fly.
I see.
Because if their sprite is on the ground, then that means they technically can't fly, apparently. It is very strange.
Silly.
I'm seeing intel from the chat that, yeah, Altaria can't fly. What?
Wow.
She's a cloud! What? I love this
I
video
feel like
game.
that's just more Altaria not feeling up to it.
It's a personal choice by the Pokemon. That makes me feel better then, I guess.
I respect that.
Yeah, I do too. And it's also additionally weird that the flying types wouldn't be able to fly over the water. No. Don't be silly.
No, you can't do that. Because, like, the flapping of your wings might get you a little wet, and that would just be like, that would like ruin your whole day. So don't do that.
Exactly.
Honestly, God forbid women do nothing.
God forbid. It's also very funny if there's a Pokemon that is not fire type and you shove them into the fire or they somehow get into the fire, they will get a burn, which is very interesting. What does the Y-Ray specs do?
Those are for Dialga at the very end of the run. We're going to throw them at Dialga, and then Dialga's going to be, like, blind. Which is nice.
What?
Okay, I thought it was going to be related to the X-ray specs that we talked about earlier.
Well, actually, yes, they are. They're... Okay. That gets into a whole other thing
like
to explain.
The Oranberry thing?
Yes. Well, there's a lot of fake items in this game, which are very silly. Also, you may notice we have gotten a mild bit faster than we have been in the past. We've kind of just run past all of our partners here a little bit faster than the speed of light.
Good boy.
Just kind of fast.
Yeah, you're zooming.
So depending on what version of the game you have, you can either become Mega Lucario X or Mega Lucario Y, and that's if you have the X-ray specs or the Y-ray specs.
Yeah.
So true.
So the reason we're going so fast is, like I mentioned earlier, we have the Fight Gem, which is a special exclusive item only for Riolu, which makes us go at 2x speed. It only works in clear weather, which is why we have this item called the Weather Band, which will make us not have effective weather. So in the run, we're going to basically like start swapping between the Weather Band and the Mobile Scarf as needed to like strategically be fast. It's also very hard to control this because the 2x speed sometimes overrides the cases where like you would normally be stopped in your tracks. For example, like whenever you go near a hallway, you would usually be like stopped on that tile. Also, here's hidden stairs. A little bit not very useful hidden stairs, but we'll take them anyways.
Does every floor have a secret stair?
No. There's a % chance that they will be generated on the floor.
I feel like Freeze loses time.
A little bit.
No, this is optimal. This is optimal, surely. We got a box.
So what's in the secret bazaar? I actually have to say I don't think I've ever seen it.
I'm going to be real. I haven't really used it much of ever. I think the things that it has, I know it has like a thing to heal. I think it has like a grab bag.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, you like pay money and you can get stuff. I think that's usually how paying money works in this game.
That is generally how the stores work, I would say.
The exchange of goods and services, yes, I've heard of it.
That is generally the point of money.
In Mystery Dungeon DX,
everything in this shop comes with a price. Yeah, I know how stores work.
I really liked they kind of had stuff like the secret bazaars. They had like the little resting areas or party zones or whatever in Mystery Dungeon DX. And you'd also always get to like recruit a friend. It was so cute.
I wish DX didn't give me a headache.
Oh no.
I was so excited and then I played it for like an hour and I was like, oh, my head hurts so bad.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I get it.
There's something about the effects.
Yeah. Otherwise, I really liked DX. It was really good. Basically, just added all the quality of life things from explorers, or from explorers back to rescue, which was fun. We're receiving intel. There's a spa, a loot box, a service to clean sticky items, and a path out of the dungeon. Very nice.
So wait, is the fog not? It's not slow you down? I thought you had the weather band. So it shouldn't be fog.
That's the weather band like makes us not have the effects of weather. It doesn't remove the weather.
Oh. Mm-hmm. It's not Cloud 9.
Yeah.
Right. And also held items are not per party, they're per Pokemon, right? So one of the characters could have a weather band, one of them doesn't, so.
Yeah.
What does the mobile scarf do?
That lets us go through walls. In that case, I wanted to use it because I was at a really annoying dead end. So if I like take it off while I'm in a wall, it'll teleport me to a random room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That can help me like get to a place that is not a annoying dead end.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a super clutch use of the mobile scarf. That's super. If your character ever gets somewhere where they're not allowed to be, or your partner character ever does, like sometimes you can like with Roar, the enemy can just shoot you across the room and you'll end up in water. If your character's not able to be in water, you'll just get warped. Which casually that can be really scary.
And it remembers your last save spot, and that allows us to save time in certain levels.
See, there you go.
I think that's a different game.
Ah, my bad. They all blend together. PMD, hat and time. I can barely tell the difference.
The same. It all has to do with time. We got the time gears.
True. Explorers of hat.
Yeah.
A hat and time gear.
A hat and sky.
There you go.
Your belly's empty.
I see that.
Quick.
Okay. Just
The
wanted
game
to
is really obnoxious about it. Like
Yeah, I know,
the first 5 steps you take, it's like you're gonna faint from hunger. Quick, I'm thinking.
All right. To be fair to the game, that is also what my body does if I'm going to faint from hunger.
Yeah, same. No, my body is doing the flashing yellow and orange.
Yeah.
Me too. This is just simply accurate to real life, like the rest of the video game.
This is PMD is a documentary.
Yes. I too have turned into a Pokemon.
So would normally this be like would there be like cutscenes between each different?
Yes,
Oh, there's
there's a
cutscenes
ton
everywhere.
that we have just not seen
Okay.
at all.
Are we on the expedition now?
Yes, we have been on
Okay.
the expedition for a little bit.
Whew, yeah. So basically, the first act of the game, you join the guild and you're running missions for the guild. The second act of the game, you go on the big expedition. You've been chosen on the big expedition, and you thwart Team Skull, who tries to ruin the
Team
expedition.
Skull?
Yeah, and you also
Guzma's
do you
here?
find the Yeah. Do you find the first time gear during the expedition?
Yes.
Okay. Because we
At
meet...
the very end.
Is it Mesperit we meet?
Yuxi.
Uxie we meet, okay. So we find the first time gear with Uxie, and then we learn about Grovile, who's been stealing the time gears. And then Act 3 is when, like, time travel starts to happen, and it gets really weird. So we're in the expedition Act 2-ish part.
Yeah.
I'm more so about like before you walked into the cave and I was like, are you sure you're ready to go? Would there have been a cutscene there?
Almost certainly.
It seemed like
Yeah.
there would be some stuff.
Yeah, because it's like, are
There,
you
so
ready
you-
to go?
you got-
And it's like, we gotta catch up with the rest of the guild and blah, all that stuff.
Okay,
You know?
so there's not like normally you know like go back at all during this part. You just
Nope.
prepare for the big expedition. You can't play the feet game till you're done.
Sad. No.
Dang, that's messed up.
There are. I might be just remembering Red Rescue, but in some parts on required story elements, you can take a side path and level up your characters.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can just take the main path only, which is kind of interesting. The game doesn't want you to get stuck because once you go on the expedition, you can't go back to town, and you can't you can't be leveling up. You can't take rescue missions. So the game inserts side paths for you to level your character if you're like totally under level. You don't have enough stuff.
And you can cycle them, I think, too, right? Like you could repeat the side path.
Yes, you could.
Interesting that you just get like that whole chunk of the game just kind of cuts off in this act.
Yeah, it is really interesting. In the first game, you're like fugitives and you get kicked out of town, which is very interesting. And I think they liked that, kind of mixing it up a little bit. So they wanted to figure out a way to do it in the second game. I think they did well with it.
So we're in Act 2.
The mobile scarf also gives us the ability to walk on water and stuff, which is nice.
Yeah. And you can walk on water without punishment. So it's not like the same with walls. So as long as we're on
True.
water, we're not losing our like extra hunger factor.
That's
But we're
nice.
not getting the double movement speed when we have the mobile scarf.
We do. It's only when there's weather effects that we don't.
I thought they're both held items.
The fight gem is not a held item. It is actually just an item in our inventory, and it works at all times.
That's
Oh,
what
that
I
sounds really
forgot
good.
to do a thing, but it's fine.
Hi, Groudon, what's up?
I will try this anyways. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. So this is where Skitty is not going to be moving much more. Skitty will just wait for like pretty much the rest of the game.
Dang.
Because Skitty is perfectly fine. Just waiting.
She's good. She's chilling.
I will try just doing this. Okay. So if you run off
she's
screen,
skittish.
all of the animations will just stop and the fight just plays out and then we're done. And we're going to use that throughout the game with all of these setups that we have. There's supposed to be a setup there, but I forgot to put on the weather band before I entered the fight. So we can just like do all these setups to make sure the boss goes towards Skitty and we can just win
Wow.
really fast because all the move animations get skipped.
Makes sense.
So we finished the expedition. We're going back to another boring mission, except this time the mission is just the treasure hunt, which we can't complete. So we really are just getting some extra reviver seeds, and we're just going to... Actually, no, we have an escape orb. So it's going to be nicer, because we are just going to grab these and then leave.
See you later.
You get more inventory space over time?
Yes.
Okay.
As you like level up in the guild, some of your reward, and as you level up like ranks for getting experience for completing quests, your bag space increases.
I have a note in bold with like exclamation marks around it telling me to go to the Kecleon shop because I've forgotten in several runs. And I end up like, I end up doing another mission here and it doesn't do anything because you need to go trigger a cutscene over there. And then we go do another mission.
You gotta trigger a cutscene that we don't watch
Yeah.
and then move on.
Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Go to the Kecleon shop, exclamation. Honestly, in terms of like, do not forget this notes that I've seen in people's notes. This is like very tame. Nothing's
Yeah.
highlighted. It's not like size 48 font.
It's not in flashing letters.
So we're here again to get
We're just clearing a mission day.
oh, okay. So we have to pass
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
A
And the best way to
wonderful-
pass time is
It's
to
like Shenmue.
walk through a cave.
Yeah,
And then
this
leave.
game loves to kind of gate its story beats behind having you work in the guild. But it makes sense for a couple of reasons. Like, one, to emulate, oh, you're just doing day-to-day work in your school place. But also, the game wants you to, like, level up and gain experience and stuff like that. But
Yeah. If you
Doesn't
were playing
matter which ones you
casually,
do.
you could like use the mission board and stuff, but all that stuff is slow. We only want to use our cool Wonder Meal missions that give us cool items.
they're too cool. They're too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a cool mechanic in this game that's the bounty board they introduced. So it's like you have the collectathon missions that you can always do, but you can also like go after dangerous criminals and you clear the bounty board. And those it's like leveled up versions of Pokemon in the Field. Those are always kind of fun.
Those are pretty cool, yeah. So I mentioned earlier, you asked the first dungeon where monster houses start spawning, and this is Ant Plains. So they have
Yes.
begun to potentially appear, and they are incredibly annoying. They are incredibly slow. We don't want them. I'm sure we're going to see some of them.
But I do want to listen to the music on repeat. That is the
It
stipulation.
is really good, yes.
First of all, the Ant Plains music is good, and then the Monster House music is just straight banger.
Ooh, that's a pure
Ant
C.
Plains. I was definitely thinking about Durant's.
Oh, nah. Amp like electric.
Pure seeds are incredibly powerful because if you eat one, you will be teleported into the room with the stairs.
They're so good.
They're very nice to have.
And anytime you're doing Zero Isle and you get a pure seed, you're just like weep from joy. They're like escape ropes, but better. They take you to the end.
They were definitely my go-to with monster houses because I found them so terrifying in casual play that pure seeds were the go-to.
They're so good.
But what do you do when the monster house is in the stairs room?
You
Oh, then
a
I
lot.
cry.
Yeah. I just weep and accept my fate mostly. I don't actually know what like the stats are on monster houses or any of that kind of stuff, but they're terrifying all the time. Yeah.
What's more scary, Monster House or stealing from Kecleon?
Stealing from Kecleon.
Ooh.
100% stealing from Kecleon.
Man,
Kecleon is level 99. Kecleon will kill you in one hit. You do not mess with Kecleon.
yeah. Anyone in chat have battle scars from trying to steal from Kecleon? Because I sure do. It did not go well for me.
That's how you know this is a roguelike. That's how we prove it. Because if you try to steal from the shopkeeper, they will mess up your day.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
And that's a genre staple, baby.
But also, May, have you seen what happens when you try and steal from Kecleon?
Do you just get destroyed?
Every other enemy turns into a Kecleon.
Oh.
And Kecleons move at 2 speed.
I remember like trying to steal from the shopkeeper in Splunky and just getting ruined.
Yeah, it's something that you do accidentally as a kid, and then you're like terrified of them for the rest of existence.
I like the lore that secretly everything was a Kecleon.
Yeah.
Even we are
every
a
single
Kecleon.
Pokemon is a Kecleon, and they've just been in disguise this whole time. You have a Time Gear tattoo? Oh my gosh, I am afraid of needles, but that would be up there for me in terms of tattoo ideas.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. That'd be
What if you got a Trapinch with time gears for eyes?
Oh my god. No, it's a Trapinch biting the Time Gear to give it to you.
Ooh.
That'd be cute.
I should be picking up these apples. We need all of them.
Apples are good.
Every apple.
Yeah, there are definitely strategies to do from Kecleon. You actually can recruit Kecleon, but it's one of the hardest Pokemon to recruit in the entire game. It has like negative friendship value. I've seen some good ideas like Pure Seeds. You can definitely use a Pure Seed or an Escape Orb to steal from Kecleon successfully.
That's because Kecleon's on that grind.
Yeah.
It's very interesting that you mentioned the negative recruitment rate. So one of the items that we actually have that we do not care about at all is this golden mask, which improves our recruitment rate by 40%. So it's like one of the ways to like help to recruit Kecleon.
Yeah, it's like you have to have a certain. It's like I forget how exactly the recruitment rate is calculated in this game. It has something to do with like your level. There's a friend bow, there's a golden mask. There's other things you can do to increase the friend rate, and you had to do like all of those things in the base game in the first game to recruit Kecleon. It's a bit easier in this game. All right, we got
a lot of Electrikes.
Yeah, we got our favorite Sparky boys. Again, we're just running off screen. Skitty is paralyzed though.
They're all just pogging.
I love them. I'm a big Manectric fan.
Right,
but I feel like if you tell me a Gen 3 Pokemon, I'll be like, yeah, big fan. So it's not surprising information.
If I saw a Manectric in real life, I would be terrified.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that. But look at its little sprite. Look at this little Electrike. It's so cute.
It's a dog.
Wow, I see why we need 13 million Reviver Seeds.
Yeah. That was a little bit more rough than it should be. I think I missed up one of the tile movements. But it's fine. We've got plenty of revives. Okay, so now we're going to link our moves up. We're going to get Force Palm and Bite on Riolu. And we're going to get Feint Attack and Tackle on Skitty. That's just going to make us ever much more powerful now that we've got 2 moves in 1, basically.
So it's 2 moves in 1 turn?
Yeah.
That seems kind of wild.
Yeah, I mean, think about what a multi-move is. It's like you have like more moves in 1 turn.
Got a move and a half, and that was absurd.
You mentioned about the story arcs. Now we're on like the next story arc where we're trying to find all the time gears and like protect them from the evil Grovyle. Very evil. Grovyle.
Very evil.
Definitely
Not
evil.
my best friend. Not someone I love with my whole heart.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, so basically, we're trying to stop Dialga's tower from collapsing. We need to collect all the time gears to stop that from happening. Hi, Larvitar. Chill.
How many are there?
I don't remember actually.
Oh
7?
No, it's like 5 or 6.
Okay, yeah,
like,
5 to 7, probably.
It's 5 to 7. Yeah, we've got a range. We've got a 95% confidence interval.
It depends on the dungeon generation.
Yeah. Yes.
I can try and count them. There's the one we saw on the expedition. There's Grovyle steals 2, I think, on his own. We see a 4th one somewhere. I don't remember how many there are. 5. Okay, Yoshi's right.
Awesome.
Oh, there are more for some reason. We only see 3 in their run. Okay.
What are the 5 individual gears? Wrong answers only.
The Gears of War, the Metal Gear.
I was gonna
Okay.
say Cling Clang. That's my answer.
Cling clang, yeah. Guilty.
Guilty.
Ooh.
True.
Yes.
True.
And one more. Game gear.
Ooh,
Game
good one.
Perfect.
Good work, squad.
Oh yeah, there's all 3 in the lakes that are all guarded by the fairies. That makes sense.
Ooh, I like the 5 gears being hurry and Michigan, Superior, or Huron. I don't know why I said Hurrian. Huron, Superior, Michigan, Ontario.
That's good.
And, yeah.
That's funny. Xena Gear. Good one, too. Good one, too.
A great time gears.
Park Reverse Neutral Drive. Oh, the Poke Gear. True. And Gears for breakfast.
There's so many options here, y'all.
I forgot what the last one is in Brindle. What is L? What is L? Low. Low?
Sporty, Scary, Ginger Posh, and Baby
Posh's
Gear.
Baby, yes.
Trapinch's Baby Gear. It's a baby.
Late Geary.
I hate all of you. Oh man.
I've never had a car that like it's always said 1 or 2. In the also like half the cars I've driven have been manual, so like that makes it even more confusing.
That is confusing.
There's
Also,
got to be
Yoshi,
more good ones.
After this mission, give a heads up, and we'll take our stretch and hydration break when you're
Absolutely.
done this mission.
Yeah.
Heck yeah!
This one is 10 floors.
I see quicksand, and I get immediately a little traumatized.
Menuing is impossible.
Shoutouts to Trip Traps,
Hi,
one of
Bravo.
the evil item traps in the game. It's very annoying, especially in a dungeon called Chasm Cave, which is probably like one of the coolest in the run because we're going to really abuse the mobile cart to its fullest. But I will save that for later whenever we actually get there. But basically the reason it's dangerous is because there's these voids that the Trip Trap could like knock our scarf into, and if it falls there, we just lose it forever. So we don't really want that to happen.
No. I saw a Brava. I don't think we can see Flygons here, though. They'd be too high leveled, I think. Oh, hi, friend. They're so sleepy. Oh yeah, PMD music goes really hard.
It's so good.
It's so incredible. I love that they just went like
Y'all
such
remember-
a different spin on it.
Y'all remember when they did that best PMD song quiz, and then just like all the explorers of Sky and
Yeah, me and
Time
Yoshi.
fans just
Me and Yoshi were ranting every single day about that poll because we were like, are any of you, me and my husband sat down every single day and actually listened to all the tracks to decide which ones were our favorite. And every time we vote, it's just all Explorers music. And I was like, listen to the music and actually think about which one is musically more. Nope, I'm gonna hit the Explorers track.
Hit
Nope.
the Explorers button.
It made me so sad, made me so mad.
It's like, I love Explorers music as much as the next person, but like, the other games have incredible soundtracks too. They're so good.
Yeah. They're absolutely incredible.
All right, but counterpoint, have you heard that Explorers soundtrack? I mean, come on.
I mean, I would say like I haven't played through Gates, but there are some really good bangers in there. And then Super Mystery Dungeon has some just unbelievable layering and instrumentation. That's just, it's perfect. Perfect. And his theme slaps. Yes, it does. All the legendary tracks are really, really excellent.
Oh, interesting. We didn't actually have a set move that entire time since we linked our moves. We never had to run into any enemies.
Yeah, wow.
Seems very annoying that your items just get knocked off all the time.
Yeah. Alrighty. This will be a good time for the break.
Awesome. Perfect. All right, everyone. So this is that time of the night where we take a nice cozy break and we encourage everyone to get up and stretch your legs and fill up your water and whatever else you need. But don't go anywhere because after this break, we will be back with more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Also, a quick reminder that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick, both with our Hotfix content and with AGDQ 2023 costs. So hey, please consider subscribing if you enjoy our daily GDQ content. So yeah, like we said, hold tight everybody. We're gonna take a little stretch break and we'll catch you right after this for more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Enjoy! Why, hello everybody, and welcome back from your cozy break. I hope you had a wonderful time. It is so good to see all of you back here for more She Is Speed. Tonight on the show, we have been working our way through a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky run, and it has been absolutely phenomenal up to this point. And I guarantee it's going to continue to be amazing. Just a reminder, if you are watching us on YouTube, make sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in watching our live content, which starts weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. So like we had said, we are in the middle of an incredible Pokemon Mystery Dungeon run. Yoshi has been taking us through it, and it has been loads of fun as we go collect all those time gears. So let's get back to it.
Alrighty. So we're in the middle of Quicksand Cave. We just completed that. This is the halfway point. Next is going to be Quicksand Pit. So I'm just going to get started back in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's do it.
It's basically some of the same stuff. Generally, we're looking for floors that have weather, just to know to like swap back to the weather band. All these enemies that have a knockoff, which is incredibly annoying because it makes us put our band back on. We're gonna make our way through. There's our sandstorm, make our swap.
Are the weather's conditions per floor deterministic, or are they also random based on?
I believe they are random.
Okay. I could never tell because it's just like, you know, you go through the dungeons and you see it. I'm not paying attention to what floor I'm on.
Fun. All right, so we've got our first monster house.
Our first monster house, and it's where the stairs are. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love this. Hi,
Just
Tyranitar.
use your thing and go through them. What do you? Come on.
So we're going to use our Spurn Orb, which randomly warps all of the other enemies
Bye.
and gets them out of here.
See you later. Do they always
That's
warp
a
to a
good
different
one.
room? Is it
I
possible
believe
to-
so.
Okay, that's clutch. I hope you all enjoyed the 20 seconds of Monster House music.
I'm sure we'll have more later. I hope not, but I'm sure we will.
What happens when you run out of Spurn
Imagine
Orb?
you're just.
What did you ask?
I was like, what happens when
Maybe-
you run out of Spurn Orbs?
Well, it depends. In some cases, if it's not the stairs room, I could use a Pure Seed. If it's I could also like go and mobile scarf into a wall and then teleport out. It's just situational, depending on like what we have going on. But we've got a couple options. Generally, that's why we want to pick up like random orbs that can do stuff for us. There's also like warp seed we could eat and accomplish like the same thing as with the mobile scarf. There's the options.
Imagine you're minding your own business, hanging out with all of your 8 to 9 closest friends in one room, and then some child runs in, notices, like, throws open the door. You're all looking at each other awkwardly. They just toss down an orb, and you all get warped away.
It's rude of us, honestly. We're
It
crashing
is.
their,
That's
we're
what I'm
crashing their
saying.
party.
Where
Like,
are they
and
even
what-
partying from though? They get like teleported in from the ceiling.
True. I don't know.
They were in the rafters, hanging out. I guess you have to be there to get it. I don't know.
And like, why are we calling them monsters? We are also a Pokemon.
We're the monster.
What?
We are the monster. Wow. Oh, look, it's another one.
Giddy just one-shotting a Tyranitar is like...
Yeah, I know, it's wild. Yeah, this time we can just kill them. Early.
I don't know. It depends if they die in one turn.
Oh, fair.
Which they
That's
didn't.
fair. Oh, sad.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay.
Force ball missing.
Okay. This should be fine as long as we're like living this turn. Because then I can
They're
like
canonically...
or miss every move. Okay, no.
Uh-oh.
It is very clear that staying in this situation is not good. So we will take this and the Spurn Orb.
Yep. I saw that one ninja sword dance twice. Please get out of my face.
Let's go.
Also, one of them used Bug Bite, which is like probably one of the most evil moves because they can just eat your Reviver Seeds.
Oh.
So now if we see another monster house, I guess we will get to answer your question of what happens if we run out of Spurn Orbs. Hopefully we won't, but we'll see.
Is the answer usually reset?
Well, depends.
Okay.
This run is usually made like safely, so like even if you do run into stuff like that, it's going to be fine. But I mean, like if you're going for a top time, then if you have too many of those, or like bad stair floors or stuff.
I thought that was Tentacool for a second. It is not. I don't know why I thought that.
So yeah, this is when we're cleaning up, talking to the other people near the time gear, because all the fairies have them. She's like, "You're trying to steal the time gear," and we're like, "We're trying to steal it to protect it, haha." So we just beat her up, you know, as we do.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
That's how you
As you
prove that
do.
you're there to protect it.
Mm-hmm. Please believe us. I'm gonna force palm you now.
Crystal Cave is one of the most annoying dungeons. Surprisingly. The layouts in it are just made in such a way where like mobile scarf movement is difficult. And the worst type of PMD layout is one where you have a lot of rooms. Like this big grid sizes are bad.
Yeah.
You want small grid sizes.
This dungeon was so forgettable to me too. Like I'm just like, oh, literally don't remember this one at all.
And it's also
pretty.
long.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
long. It is very pretty. I like the aesthetic. I'm just like, don't remember it that much.
A lot of snakes. Huh. I guess... No, wait, yeah, I don't have a reason for why there'd be so many snakes in the Crystal Cave. I would expect a lot of...
They think things are shiny and they want to be around the shiny?
I guess. I would just expect a lot of, like, Stabilize.
I would have expected a lot of, like, yeah, like, ghost dark types filling around the crystals.
You wouldn't have Sableye because they're kind of relevant later.
Okay. Once again, showing off my immense knowledge of the lore of this game.
Yeah. You're just asking all the deep questions, you know?
Was that blue orb not a Monster House orb?
What do you mean?
On the previous floor, it's like a blue little sphere.
Well, there's a lot of different orbs.
Oh, okay.
Like a ton.
There's
Generally,
like an
I try
orb.
to like pick them
Yeah.
up if they're like reasonably close. Or if I don't forget.
There's like an orb for every status condition. There's orbs that do stuff regarding items. There's orbs that do like there are so many permutations
insane
of
number.
them. And some of them are helpful, like a sleep orb, confuse orb, that kind of a pause orb. Right? They're not called that, but there's something that does that. Those can all be really useful, but then sometimes they're going to be really lame. Like, collect all the items on a floor. Oh, one-shot orb is actually kind of interesting. It makes all your moves do one shot, like, you know, kill in one hit. Can be useful in a monster house.
Seems good for bosses.
Yeah. I don't think
it works on bosses.
So that's how they get you.
Yeah, there's like a mysterious power stopping you from using this. And you're like, all right, cool. Didn't know there was magic in Pokemon.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. But we have 2 million revivers.
True.
Now there's this really hard puzzle where we have to press the button until it is blue. And then we're going to press the button until it is blue. And then they are all blue. And we have solved the puzzle.
How did you do it?
Very carefully.
But what if you didn't know they were supposed to be blue?
Well, you'd figure it out eventually.
I guess.
There's a better answer. I don't remember how you figure it out.
Maybe one of the cutscenes we skipped.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Definitely.
If you're playing the game casually in the cutsceneless ROM, I'm not sure you're going to figure that out.
You just gotta know. You just gotta believe.
Yeah, you gotta be in the know.
It's testing your ESP. Short for Espeon.
It actually just clicked that that's why that Pokemon is called Espeon. Huh. All right, I've put 2 and 2 together today. There's my learning.
If you like learning, do I have the GDQ show?
No.
Okay.
Gosh. It's like when your best friend comes up to you and is like, oh my gosh, did you ever realize Uno, Dos, Tres, Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos? And you're like, yeah, I've known this since I was 5. Where were you?
Did you know Alucard is Goblin backwards?
Oh no.
You got me for like 0.5 seconds, I'm not gonna lie.
Just how many references can I mash together?
I actually didn't know the legendary birds thing. I've just now heard this.
No,
I've just now processed this information.
Wait till you hear about Hydreigon.
I'm dying. Who else did I get in the chat with that? Who else's first time? Own up. Own up.
Glalie is like a unit. My goodness. Massive.
I love Glalie. Glalie is such good design. Not when they freeze us, but in general.
I'm a big fan of Snorunt because Snorunt is just like me for real.
I love Snorunt.
Just like how I love Swadloon because Swadloon is also just like me for real.
You're a cloud that, for some reason, can't fly in this video game?
What is this floor?
What? Swadloon.
Oh, I think you said Swablu.
No, Swadloon. It took me a second.
That literally sounds like Swablu. I don't know what to tell you.
Are there any other trios in Pokemon that have like naming? Did you know that
Well, Abracadabra,
the
Alakazam,
Galarian
of
Legendary Trio is actually Spanish for 1, 2, and 3?
No, I did not know
People
that.
don't know that. It's true.
All right, now this is going to be the hardest boss fight in the entire run. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the menu, we're going to go to rest, and we're going to give up.
What?
Just like
And
me.
that wins the fight.
That can be a scripted loss?
Yes.
What? I had no idea that could be a scripted loss. And it's fine.
I love going to bed and giving up.
Wow. That is a hard fight. That's hilarious. Great job. Best speech.
I worked really hard on that one.
Yeah, best speech art of all time, really.
So we're back to our mission days, so we can restock on our revivers. And once again, clear through Beach Cave, as we know, is our best way to pass
Let's
time.
go.
I always spend my free time walking through a beach cave, and then that's how I end my day.
I have to say, I know we don't see it in this run, but the cutscene with the Krabbies and the bubbles going through the sky is one of my favorites. It's just iconic.
It's so good.
It's so good. I also don't know how much we're going to see of Shiny Celebi. If any.
We will see Shiny Celebi.
Does she follow us in one of the dungeons?
Yes.
Okay.
We're actually coming up on some of those.
Yay! I know, and we're going to get to hang out with Grovile, which is always good.
Yeah.
Any Trico fans in the chat? Trico was
So once again, we've got another mission day.
Yay!
We're just gonna walk through our cave. Gonna replace these clean seeds here.
Paragraph is also the same backwards. That's another fun fact. And so is Ho-Oh.
Learning so much.
The only one I will ever
And Eevee.
remember, Alomomola.
Alomomola.
Yeah, that's a good one. Y'all are Trico and Grovile fans? Good. Trico was the first starter I ever picked in my Pokemon journey. So, stuck with me forever. And then it also, like, my love of it and Grovile just grew after I played this game.
I think I picked Totodile first.
Nice. Also a great choice.
I'm not a huge fan of Totodile. I'm sorry.
What?
Don't you hate
just
it
a
when you
little
walk
gator.
outside of your room and get teleported to the future?
Okay,
I hate
Totodile's
that.
pretty good. I'm not a big fan of Feraligatr.
Oh, I agree with you there. So yeah, this is the time travel arc now. Basically, we've been searching where all the time years are and trying to lock up Grovile. And Dustnor, the person that is a cop, was like, yeah, we captured Grovile, great! And then captured us and took us to the past. So, or to
I
the
hate when I'm taken
future.
to the past.
So, and everything sucks in the future, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
This dungeon, however, does not suck. It is the coolest one ever because
It's
we can
so
just
good.
walk over all of these chasms
I
and
love
deal with the
design
most
of
annoying
this.
layout ever. This is so great.
It's sick. This is kind of like how this is kind of like Sky Tower from the first game, where everything's just like walkable and you're just on a cliff, kind of. It's so good. Really,
And you'll
really
notice
cool.
I actually saved before this one. That's because of the trip trap thing. We really don't want to lose the mobile scarf. And this dungeon's really fast, so like it's not a big deal if we had to like play it again.
Oh my gosh, yeah, if it just tripped into the void. Oh,
Yeah.
That's messed up.
heartbreaking.
I would like that.
A wonder chest. What's in the wonder chest?
I don't remember, but it's not useful for us.
Drifblim! I love Drifblim. I don't know if people don't know that, but it's true.
Big fan, big fan.
Drifblim is awesome.
Oh, you're thinking of
Drifblim
Rotom.
gets me
You're thinking of
PBs.
Rotom fan.
Every time I play Rando and I see Drifblim as an option, I pick Drifblim and I PB. So
There you go.
apparently Drifblim is just
Drifblim
that
goes
good.
hard.
That's rad. Are you the only one who didn't know you could cross the chasms? You cannot do that normally. I'll make you feel
That's
better.
with the mobile scarf.
Yeah. If you are, can flying types go across the chasm?
If they are actually flying, yes.
Okay. So flying types can go across the chasms, but we have a nifty item called the mobile scarf that's really been helping us out. It also helps us go through walls, but it lets us go across the chasms too.
So, if you're a flying type and you fly across the chasm, does your partner just kind of like, I guess this is my life now?
Yeah, they just kind of go out on their own if they can't follow you.
Okay.
Once you get a certain
We love-
radius away, regardless, unless their thing is to wait here,
Yeah.
the partners will once you get out of a certain radius, they're gonna stop worrying about how close they are to you, and they're just gonna kind of do their own thing until they find you again.
Okay.
The AI is
We
actually
love-
really cool in this
We
game.
love Skitty's agency.
Yeah.
Though Skitty doesn't really, well, I guess Skitty has agency, but doesn't really do much with it. Since we just kind of tell Skitty to wait here the whole
That's
time.
still
Yeah.
agency.
We're harsh in Skitty's vibe, honestly.
Or we're enabling it.
Maybe she does just want to sit and look cute.
Yeah.
That's totally valid.
Magnezone is a flying type. That's true. It's a bird.
Yeah, normalize just being tired and sleepy. That's so fair. That's so fair.
True. I mean, Skitty's a cat, so it's probably sleeping like 2/3 of the day.
That's very true.
Unless Skitty was my cat, in which case it would sleep never, except for when I am awake, and never when I'm asleep. Oh, she's here. You heard me? She's here.
Your cat's like, what you say?
Hello? What'd you say
Talking
about me? Sorry? What? You want to run that by me again, maybe? Huh? No? Okay.
Gengars are terrifying, as you can see. So ghost types can also go through walls. Do they have the same
Yes.
penalty as do they have the same penalty as the mobile scarf when they go through walls?
I don't know.
I think they do, but I could be
I
wrong.
would assume so, yeah.
But yeah, and the downside is there's like weird rules with attacking enemies that are in walls. I don't know. It's a very strange thing. So a lot of
Yeah.
times you need to like goad the ghost type out of the wall if you want to like fight them correctly. It can be really frustrating to get ambushed by a bunch of ghost types.
Yeah, one of the things that we're supposed to pay attention to is if Skitty is like directly beside a wall, we want to swap with Skitty so that she's away from the wall. That way there's like a chance that a ghost type can just be in a wall attacking her
That makes
and
sense.
she can't do anything.
Yeah. Not all ghosts can go through walls. What's the point of being a ghost type? Sableye and Dusclops can't. Why? I'm so irrationally mad about this. Let Sableye go in the wall. Yeah, this dungeon's something. Also, hello nose Pokemon. I'm more concerned about Dusclops being knocked out by Tackle. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
Dusclops ghost type just does not count. Sorry, man.
Maybe Skitty is scrappy. Or use Odor Sleuth. There are many ways.
There are many ways, but I don't know if any of them were the way, you know? You know? I love Mystery Dungeon logic.
Kind of like how Eevee can still damage Ghastly and Unite. What's up with that?
Good question.
You should just lose immediately.
Oh, chat's explaining a mechanic I forgot because the last game was Super Mystery Dungeon that I played. Immunities, I think, act like they're not very effective, like very, very little damage. So,
Yeah, it's like it has
Yeah.
little effect.
okay, that makes sense. I forgot about that. So that's why normal, like Skitty is really good because she gets stab on a lot of good stuff and can always at least do some damage. You know.
How does Fake Out work in this? I see you've been using it a lot.
I don't have the answer to that question.
Okay. Because it clearly doesn't flinch, and then it fails after the first turn because he used it more than once.
Probopass is still up there on most unsettling Pokemon for me.
Probopass is good.
No, Lana, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not a Probopass enjoyer.
No. No. There was an alpha Probopass in Legends Arceus, and that really stressed me out.
I love beta Probopass.
Ooh, Spiritomb.
Grovyle, what's up?
We've got Grovyle with us.
Let's go.
Let's grow.
But we're just gonna like mad dash away from Grovyle. Bye.
Which is interesting because we can't tell Grovyle to like just sit there. So Grovyle will be off on his own journey, while Skitty's just sitting there, which can lead to some interesting stuff.
Yeah, Grovyle's like an independent partner. This happens sometimes in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games where you have allies, but you can't like tell them what to do. They're not really in your party. Later, you'll recruit Grovyle officially, but so you can't do the same things like we did with Skitty, where you control her, the IQ stuff and the behaviors. So I don't even know if we can turn on or off Grovyle's moves.
Nope.
Yeah, so can't really do too much. I can bite.
Also, I thought Grovyle was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Grovyle's
it's
on
almost
our
like
team.
What happened?
it's almost like he was falsely accused by Dusknoir, who threw us in jail for no reason. Whoa.
I love a redemption arc.
Whoa.
That was rude, honestly. Why do you need the cutscenes when you just have us explaining the lore?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Everybody growing up not just have Court on standby to explain the lore of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Come on.
Yeah.
What are we
You just
doing?
need me remembering things out of order.
And now we've got Celebi
Yay!
as well.
Shiny Celebi, to be specific. Because you might be asking, like, how are you? Because, like, Dusknoir is working with Dialga, which is how he can travel through time. And then we have Celebi on our team to help us travel through time. So we both have someone who can kind of help us out with that.
Oh, so Dialga's a baddie.
Yes. Dialga is unfortunately losing his sanity from
Yeah.
the time gears losing their power. So he's actually becomes Primeval Dialga, which is pretty interesting. Gen 6 reference. And so we are going to try and give back the time gears and restore the tower so Dialga goes back to normal. But in the moment, Dialga is kind of falling apart and asking people to do these bad things, which isn't helping. And this is why we need a lot of Reviver Seeds, because we have Skitty and Grovyle and Celebi all need to be alive.
Yeah.
It's a problem. I don't really know how their level scaling works. Do they always come into your party at the same level?
They're very much above us. As you can see,
Okay.
they're level 46 and 45. We're level
Oh yeah, if I just look on
29
the
and
other
32.
screen,
Yeah.
that I could do that. That's clutch.
Is this our endgame squad?
Well, we're going to lose one and two of them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, and make room for Trapinch to come back.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This is our Act 4 squad.
Okay, good.
There's like 5 acts in this game.
I would like to give a quick shout out to Steelix, who is incredibly evil. Steelix has rock polish, which makes them really, 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 really fast.
He hate this.
It is the most annoying thing ever.
No, Steelix is fucking huge. Freaking huge.
Yeah, when you see Steelix got up to quadruple speed, I don't know what could be scarier.
Absolutely horrifying. And yeah, their sprite is really large. There's a thing in this game called like body size, I think it is. Like you can only have Pokemon of a certain size in your party. I don't remember what the maximum is. I'm sure someone in chat knows. But like some Pokemon are too big. And you can't have 4 Pokemon because they're large.
Does it use Darkest Dungeon rules where if you have a large one that takes up 2 party slots?
Pretty much, exactly.
Wait, really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're just big and they take up slots. They have certain like stars. Aggron is being our shield for real right now. Protecting us from the Steelix.
Please. No? Okay, fine. I was hoping I could make it without having to... Oh. Am I going to die anyways?
No, I'm a believer.
I believe. Well, it depends if the Steelix catches up.
Hey, just
It's
so you know
not
you're
looking
hungry.
good. It's not looking good. Oh, never mind. Oh, Grovyle is out here dying though. Hi, Celebi. This part of the game
Goodbye,
seems really
Celebi.
rough when you can't control what your allies are up to.
Yeah. And now we are in the longest dungeon in the run. Tree Shroud Forest, 20 floors.
Woof.
It's an adventure. Celebi has teleported us back to the present.
I like the design of this dungeon. Like, I don't know, I just like the leaf and the flowers and all that. I don't know. I like nature.
It has a good aesthetic. I like it too. I agree. They do a good job of making the dungeons that are in the same biome still have their own kind of like personality. They do a really good job with that. The music does a big help.
I also think the sleeping Pokemon are just genuinely so cute.
They are!
They're very good.
They make my heart so happy.
I really, really like them. I think that's such a nice mechanic. Oh my gosh,
More
Yoshi, you're
games.
getting hungry. You're getting hungry. Look
Getting
out.
hungry.
Oh no.
Oh
Yo,
no.
just want to let you know, quick word of advice. You're kind of hungry. Maybe look into that.
Maybe, I don't know if you
wanna,
noticed. That's
I
never
wanna see a
happened
doctor
before.
about that.
I know, but
Wrong show.
my bad. Ralts. Man, I love Ralts. What a friend. Also, Houndoom living in this forest is hilarious to me. Buddy, I don't think that's a good idea. Hi, Corellia. Hi, Kadabra. This is kind of a dangerous area for a little Riolu, not gonna lie. Skitty's still doing work.
Hurry, you have to eat something. You're hungry. You're hungry?
You're hungry. You're hungry.
Oh.
I don't have any
What?
apples now, so
You're
I'm
just
kind of
eating
just
plain
using whatever
seeds.
items I'm getting, yeah.
Yeah, plain seeds provide 5 belly, so they're not actually
Ooh.
completely useless.
Yeah. Would prefer to see some more apples if I could, but... It's also not a problem if we, like, have to just, like, take a death.
It says, oh, when you died, you get your belly back?
Yeah.
Okay. It says nothing happened, and yet it gave you 5 belly. Curious.
Curious.
And there's no belly indicator on the screen, right?
No, it's in the menu.
I always found that annoying.
I agree. It would be nice if that was on the HUD.
Can you eat the seeds for 5 belly?
Yeah.
The reviver seeds? That seems value.
Yes, of course.
When you get Reviver Seed, though, what is your belly? Does your belly go all the way back to 100?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So actually,
I wouldn't recommend finding out.
it could be value.
But it also could not be value. And that's what makes it fun.
Fair enough. Come on, apples. Come on.
Close.
You're really close.
I'll just
though.
make it out. Yeah.
I think you're gonna make it out. Oh,
Nice.
clutch stair placement right there. Holy moly. Well done. And there's no boss.
Nope. We're back to the guild. And
I
of
like
course, whenever you go back to the guild, what is the first thing you want to do? You want to
Beach
go back to Waterfall Cave.
Oh,
All right, well,
man.
never mind.
Not
you were
even
wrong.
Beach Cave.
I thought it was gonna be feet game.
Yeah, Court and I were on the same wavelength here.
That's what I want to do when I go to the guild. Man.
And if you're wondering if Waterfall Cave is any different, no, it is not. It is literally the exact same as before.
So we're grinding time away again?
No, this is actually for the story.
Oh.
Because at the end of Waterfall Cave, you get to the hot spring, and we needed to talk to Torkoal about this cool thing our partner has that we don't know about because we haven't seen anything of it because we haven't had cutscenes.
Torkel's like the wise elder of the town.
Yes.
So we asked them about like ancient stuff and, you know, all that good stuff.
What if I just did the feet game one more time for fun?
I don't think you can.
No?
Not during the
least-
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just ask to do it.
Unfortunately,
Story
I think we will not
stinks.
have any more of the game.
No! Heartbreaking.
Boo, story.
So true.
It's okay, we don't have that much of it. But we're approaching into the end game here. We're going to link
Yeah.
our moves one more time. This time we're going to add Screech, which will just help Riolu be able to like one-shot more consistently, if needed. As long as we have money, which I'm like very confident we do, yes. So now we're gonna add Screech to this and make a super triple link and just make sure Skitty's fine. Cool. Oh wait, yeah, we have to go to Sharpedo Bluff because there was a note left by Grovile. Which of course makes sense because we all know what's happening in the story right now.
Yeah. We're going to read the note from Grovile, obviously. What else would we be doing?
And then of course, after we've read the note, which we all know what the note says, we're gonna go to the beach.
Is this the Krabby cutscene we're not going to get to see? Tragic.
Dear pesky plumbers.
And then I go to the beach and then suddenly we're back at home. Kind of weird they placed a transition there like that. And now we're in Brine Cave and now Chatot's here. It all makes
I love
sense.
Oh my gosh, hi Chatot.
My
Chatot's
beloved.
like the guild dad. I love Chatot.
When Chatot was back in PLA, I popped off so hard.
Chatot rules. Freaking eighth note is ahead. I'm obsessed.
It's so good.
I'm obsessed.
Shout-out is definitely one of my favorites. I've had shout-out as like a profile picture a lot in the past.
In a series with 1 million birds, it is a top-tier bird.
It's a really
And as an expert in the field,
as an expert, it's definitely one of my faves.
quote me on that.
Flamigo is also a top tier bird. It's just so bird. Amazing.
I love Flamigo.
Yeah. Yeah, we are not going to get to
Scarlet
see
Violet,
that.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
And I think I do like Flamigo a lot. I don't think I like Flamigo as much as I like Cramorant in terms of derpy birds. But they're
Fair.
both very good. I really like Cramorant.
I like Cramorant.
These dungeons are actually like way shorter compared to the ones that we just did. Like the top of Brine Cave is only 9 floors, and then lower Brine Cave is only 5 floors. I mean, we just came from like a 20 floor dungeon, so
Right.
it's a nice downgrade.
It's a strange interstitial dungeon, I'm not gonna lie.
I imagine it's probably because of the boss, and to
Yeah.
make it like not a pain to come back to.
That's
What
fair.
is
That's a
this?
good point.
Is it over here?
Yeah, what is this floor layout
Oh, it's
right now?
okay. Wait. I know where it is. The waste of a citrus berry. I don't even get the extra HP that really isn't going to matter, but
I know.
I can act like it will. Wow, that did not last long at all. Oh well. I don't mind just like losing a reviver seed if necessary.
Yeah, wow, hunger is just such a pain
It's-
point in this run.
yeah.
I didn't realize that.
The more you use the mobile scarf, the worse it gets.
Right.
But also
That
the
makes
better it
sense.
gets if you're like actually good at like finding apples along the way.
right.
And
I mean,
definitely
gummies
have
are
been picking up
clutch.
as effectively as I can. Yeah.
Gummies are clutch. They're worth 20 belly. So
That's 4 tiles.
it's a lot.
In this instance where you're having trouble with belly, is it worth it to just like not go over the edges as much?
So whenever I do like those like corner movements through walls, those don't count as like going through walls.
Okay.
It's only when I'm actually like walking onto a wall tile.
Is it when you go
So,
from
like-
a wall to a wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Corners are very strange in this game. A lot of things don't count with corners. So like how there's water, you cannot do a corner attack, right? But if you're on a water corner, you can do a corner attack. So it's similar. If you're holding the mobile scarf, you can do stuff around wall corners that you can't normally. So you're cutting through the wall corner and it's not technically going through it and using up the belly. Yeah.
And the strategy here is just run down and let Skitty deal with it. Skitty is a powerhouse.
That's amazing.
And wow, we're at the hidden land. We really are
Yeah.
near the end. Wow.
I've been getting confused a whole lot in this
I
run.
know.
Does confused like mess up your inputs?
Yeah, it makes it so you can't control the direction you move.
Oh, that's fun.
It's great. It's super cool.
I love that. What if that was how it worked in regular Pokemon, where it's just like it just picked the move for you?
That'd actually be kind of cool. Horrible, but cool.
I would prefer that, I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, it would be really bad. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it would necessarily be worse than the really bad that we already have. Well, okay, it depends if it's still a chance or not, or if it just always does it. Then it'd be worse.
Well, another component is like whenever you're using a move, you can like end up using a move on your partner instead. So like that could be like a component of it, like if you're doing like a double battle. And it like picks the targeting randomly.
Oh no, that'd be scary, yeah.
True, yeah.
Because in this game, yeah, it doesn't only like mess up your movement, it messes up what direction your moves hit. So you can be doing a move and it will completely turn you around and hit your partner. It's horrible. Friendly fire in this game is very real.
Yeah. Because of the IQ skills I've collected, one of the things I actually got from just like eating gummies a bunch was a non-trader, which is helpful for that. To make sure that we're not hitting our not hitting our teammates.
That is funny. You've had enough gummies to get some like actually useful IQ traits here. In this game, IQ is based on what kind of Pokemon you are. Different Pokemon are put into different IQ groups. So like Pokemon like Squirtle are in a defensive IQ group. So there are some base skills that every Pokemon will learn. They're kind of shared between the IQ groups, and others that are not, which is very interesting. I thought it was a cool addition to the depth of the IQ, because like in Red and Blue Rescue, everyone learned the same abilities. Whereas in this, it is more dependent on what Pokemon you have. I think that's very cool.
As you can tell, the traps definitely got a lot more prevalent, and they're pretty annoying.
They're so awful. That's another thing IQ moves can help you with. You can get Trap Seer, I think, and Trap Avoider on your allies.
Yeah.
Which is nice. In Super Mystery Dungeon, the AI just automatically avoids any visible traps, which is so nice. Thank you.
That's so good.
Do you get all of your IQ moves, or is it like you have like certain allocation of points or something?
I think you can have all of them.
Yeah, you get them all, but you have to. They're unlockable at certain amounts of IQ. So when you eat a gummy, it'll give you a certain amount of IQ based on like what color the gummy is. I think brown gummy is fighting, if I remember correctly. I probably am not. If you eat a gummy that is a correct type towards your Pokemon, it is worth more IQ points.
So I guess the lesson to be learned is just to go like shovel down a bunch of gummies.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, we have another good point in the chat. There's not friendship in this game, there's just the IQ. So things like frustration and return work on IQ instead. So if you pick up a frustration TM and you have no IQ, it's really, really strong. Orange is fighting. Thank you. I knew I was gonna be wrong, so I was just gonna preface it with knowing I was wrong. So thank you.
Ground being ground would make sense.
Yeah, I should have just said water is blue because I know that. I
Yeah.
should have just said that color.
I'm guessing flying is like a sky blue, like a teal, or not like a teal, but like a...
I don't know what
like
color.
a
It might
cyan?
be gray? I don't actually know.
Gray.
Might be gray. What's wrong with gray? Gray's cool. It could be silver. Think of it as silver.
Okay, silver is one of my favorite hedgehogs, so that checks out.
Yeah, type effectiveness does affect gummy preferences, and I also never remember if it's good to give the one they're super effective on or the one that is super effective against. I never remember which one it is.
So do apples just not spawn anymore?
Yeah, for real. Oh, it's a sky gummy. Never mind. It is cool, Bay.
There you go.
Nice. Shows you how much I've had flying types in my party in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Ooh, you should have more.
I don't think there's any flying starter types, so you don't have much of an option.
Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't get into this game.
There's no bird starters.
No bird starters.
That's fair.
Messed up.
I always recruit a Flygon at this point. Green is not grass, by the way. It is bug. Incredible.
That actually explains so much. I think I've always been confused by that.
Grass is
Wait,
the grass
which one's
gummy.
grass?
The grass
Oh wait,
gummy.
yeah, that makes sense. That
Obviously.
makes sense. Yeah, green and grass is my favorite color.
Piplup who? Oh, so true, May. You're getting owned.
Oh, darn it, yeah.
Piplup's not in this one, but
Well, there you go. There you go.
you can't get into Sky specifically because Piplup doesn't exist yet. That's very fair. Did you
Wait.
pick Piplup in Gen 4?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, of
You
course.
can have Piplup
What?
in this game?
And
Is this Gen 4 Piplup in this game?
This,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, I'm not smart. I'm thinking the first game. I'm literally staring at Riolu. Listen,
yeah,
it's
I
like
was gonna say,
midnight where
what?
I am. It's midnight where I am. I'm losing sense of reality. Please.
Understandable. I really wish there would be some apples right now. It'd be really great.
Should have brought some from the guild.
True. Like, come on. Like, Wigglytuff has all of those. Just give us a few.
How many reviver seeds do you have left? Like 1 million?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a potato.
Yeah, we have plenty. For reference, we want to have around 7 by the time we get to Dialga, because that lets us do the fastest strat, which is literally just walk down and let Dialga do whatever and let Skitty go to work.
Nice.
I do like
I love
that.
Skitty showing up against a steel dragon
Yeah.
type and not being scared. That's legendary.
So was Dialga.
True.
Uh-oh.
Garchomp is terrifying.
Was that a Cranidos?
There's a Garchomp too.
Okay, I didn't see that. Oh, there's a Garchomp.
Hi, Dustnor. How's it going?
We have 2 more dungeons after this, right?
1, but like 2, because it's like 2 sections.
It's really long. Yeah.
Okay. I understand now when I was like, man, I feel like there should be a bunch of Sableyes while y'all were like, about that, actually.
About that. They're like, yeah, they're the minions of this game. Or
Whoa.
Sableye.
Does that make Sableye
That did
grew? Or Dusknor grew?
Yes. 100%.
Oh wait, I think Skitty's supposed to throw it. That would make more sense. It's fine.
We're good. You've got this.
We'll just deal with Grovyle ourselves.
We don't mind a little burn. You know,
It's about time
force
we have a
plumbing
little
a
chance.
ghost.
And now we're
I
finally
like
go
your
get
hat.
those Y-Ray specs.
all right. Time for the banger of the century, Temporal Tower.
Yes.
First of all, the aesthetics of this dungeon are pristine. Second of all, this music is unreal.
It's so good.
Especially the Dialga fight itself. Such a satisfying end of the game.
It's number 1 according to that tournament of
That
songs.
is one I do low-key agree with. I can't even lie.
It's hard to argue against it.
The layering is stunning.
The one I will not agree with is that Hidden Land is like beating a lot of the songs that it did. Because like
Hidden
Hidden Land
Land-
is like it fits the mood, but it's not like a banger track.
No, Hidden Land
It's
is
not
like
trying to be.
it's a vibe, like it fits the context well. But as a
Yeah.
composition on its own, it does not stand up as strong as a lot of the other PMP music. I'm 100% with you.
Lunatone is scary.
Chased by the moon.
Oof. Lunatone's rude. Got those distance moves. Talks about how dangerous that is.
Yeah.
The end game dungeons are terrifying because there's a lot of traps. There's a lot of enemies with distance moves. And there's not a lot. It's really hard to find the stairs. And the game does a good job of, you know, making it more difficult as it goes along. But in a speedrun scenario, it's just like, cool.
I think we have
Or I
9.
just get all these stair floors.
Love that.
Yeah.
Showing up on the stair is so powerful.
It's so good.
I'm sure that's faster to menu that instead of like moving 2 squares and then moving back.
It's very funny.
It seems like it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
This has been solid. How many floors is this again?
This one is 13, and then the last one is 10.
Not bad. Getting a reset is always nice in the middle. We need that
Probably
belly.
just gonna take this loss, yeah. Take me out, so or miss. That's okay too. There it is again.
Oh my gosh! It's been really nice. You're surviving somehow.
Not anymore, but that's all right.
All right. You know, you had a good
Had to
run.
end somewhere, you know. I'm really surprised we haven't had any more monster houses. I know I'm
I
cursing
am
myself
as
by
well.
saying that.
Yeah, now you're
but
just gonna get like 12 in a row.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? Why would you say anything?
it's okay. I mean, I have items now. I have items. I've collected over time, just in case.
No fear. No fear.
I don't fear. It's a Temporal Spire. We've got 10 floors and the Dialga, and then the run is done.
Yeah. Stuff. Ooh, discharge is rude. Discharge is a
Discharge
real
is
move.
evil.
Really, really bad. It hits everyone on a move and it's really slow because they just spam it. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Skitty goes hard. I mean, pretty amazing.
Wow.
There it
speaking
is.
Speaking
There you
of
go.
good monster, well, look at all of these orbs I have. I have been collecting.
You have. Petrification is really, really good. Oh, it's the whole floor too. Wow.
Yes.
That's really strong.
The warp one doesn't do the whole floor, I assume, right?
No.
It can't,
Just
right?
does the room.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, it could. Yeah, no, that wouldn't really make any sense, would it?
You just
it would
warp
warp
them all
some
out and then
back
you warp
into
all
the
the other
room.
enemies in.
Yeah. I did not know the Petrified did the entire room. That's really good. So far, Spire's going well
Yeah.
Yeah.
in terms of the stair placements. This is really nice.
Can you get shinies in this game besides Celebi?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. They do have those in,
In Super, right?
I think it was in DX, I thought.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. I never saw one in DX if they did.
Oh, you revealed the map.
Yes, the Luminous Orb.
Luminous
Alrighty.
was so good.
Let's just see how many Reviver Seeds we have here. A lot. And so we will just run down. I have no fear. Skitty will just win.
Skitty's so good.
And that's it. Time.
Wow.
Nice.
Love you, Skitty. Great run. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Can we do the feet game one more time for the fans?
So if you do have time and you want to do it, we fully support it.
Yes.
I don't know if we can.
Okay,
I don't know if we can. Yeah, because we haven't technically graduated from the guild yet, but we can try.
I don't think we can.
No!
Heartbreaking, honestly. The Grandmaster of all things bad? Yeah, so this is the part where Wiggly Stuff in the guild, they trick you into thinking that you have to go fight the Grandmaster of all things bad, and it's just the guild, and they all pretend that you're not seeing them, and it's really, really funny. But yeah, you know, if you want to play the feet game, you'll just have to play the game yourself, man. There you go.
All good. We had a good run of it.
It was very, very fun. We redeemed ourselves on the third go. That was
Yes,
huge.
we did.
That was huge.
I didn't. I did bad.
It's okay. We're a team.
Yeah.
It was a team effort.
All right. Well, that was an incredible run. So, Yoshi, would you like to give your final shout outs, final thoughts, final wrap up, whatever suits your fancy?
Absolutely. So first, I'd like to give a shout out to SPD Wolf. They are the creator of the cutsceneless patch, which has made this run so fun to do, getting rid of all these cutscenes. It's so great. Thank you so much for making that. Shout outs to the PMD community as a whole. You've helped me out so much. I'm really excited to get to show off these runs. I just love doing it. I love these games. They've been such a big part of my childhood ever since I started playing them. And also, if you want to see more of me, maybe consider checking out my AGDQ 2023 run, where I'll be doing this game, but not this category. It'll be Randomizer 10 Dungeon Blitz, which is a whole different show. It's going to be awesome. Be there.
Yes.
Amazing.
So excited
It's going to be
for
so fun.
that. Oh, I'm so glad that Mystery Dungeon's finally getting into a GDQ. It's really awesome.
That'll be it
All
for
right,
me.
and awesome. For our commentators, fun fact, if you like Hotfix shows, then you'll want to know what these other two are up to as well. So, May, do you want to start by telling us a bit about your show and when we can watch it, more about Hotfix, and then Court, tell us about yours too.
You like speedruns? Yes, because you're here. That was a trick question. You all passed. Do you like trivia? Also yes. Just if you don't, just say you do for the sake of this working. And you should check out Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of sharp minds, and fast times every other Saturday at the Hotfix, 4 p.m. Eastern. I will someday say that right the first time and not mix my words up.
So true. Think Fast is so much fun. It's a really, really great show, especially if you love trivia like I do. My show is the day after Think Fast. I'm on Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern, and it's dangerous to go alone. It's all about co-op speedruns, and my next show, which is on December 11th, Sunday, will be Stardew Valley 4-player co-op. So that's gonna be super comfy, cozy. We'd love to see you there.
Oh, we're doing sneak peeks. Our next show is the title is Sly Another Day. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
But yeah, thanks Yoshi for having me on. I had so much fun learning all about this. I love this game.
Absolutely.
And you're really, really good at it. So great job.
Thanks so much.
Well, there you go, everyone. We have made it through yet another phenomenal day with She Is Speed. Today was featuring Pokémon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky, Any Percent Wonder Mail cutscene list with Epic Yoshi Master. That is a mouthful. But she killed it. It was amazing. I hope y'all had an amazing time. And yeah, just a reminder, if you want to follow what Games Done Quick is up to in general, make sure to use !links in Twitch chat for all things GDQ. And like we said, we have Hotfix content here every day of the week. So if you like speedruns, which yes, of course you do, then we'll see you back tomorrow for Game Masters and Time Capsule. And I heard a little bit about Time Capsule, and it'll be featuring some games from 2022 tomorrow. And it looks like we will be having a blindfolded any percent run of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which sounds pretty dang amazing. So thank you to all of you for hanging out with us tonight. My name is Lana Ruse, and I have been your host for this evening. Stick around because we'll be rating out and sharing that love, and we'll catch you next time for more She Is Speed. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.